What's up guys, Tristan or Stripe T here. That whole video that you just saw at the beginning, that was shot on my brand new camera, the Fujifilm X-H2S, and it was color graded with a very special plugin. It's called Dehancer. Some of you may already have heard about it. What really makes Dehancer special is the fact that it really emulates film. When it comes to video making, if you really are desiring that film look, Dehancer is definitely the right tool to use to get those results. So let me give a brief introduction about myself. I'm a 21-year-old photographer and videographer. I've been doing photography since high school, but for the past year and a half, I've been doing mainly film photography. Making the jump to shooting and experimenting with film has really made me fall in love with photography all over again, and has really pushed my drive to make more content these days. This camera right here is my main film camera. This is the Contax G1. I started off shooting film with point and shoots, but picking this up has really changed the game for me. Having this camera to capture those moments is especially rewarding because of the look and experience that I get with shooting film. So naturally, as a result of shooting film, I've really grown to prefer the look of film in all of my work. This also definitely applies to when I'm shooting photos on a mirrorless camera, or even when I'm shooting video as well. And what I mean by the film look is, the warmth in the colors, the saturation and contrast, and especially the grain profile. With shooting Fujifilm cameras, it really helps that they have the built-in film presets and grain presets, so that makes my life easier. When shooting video, I find that it's a little more difficult than shooting photos to achieve that film look. However, since using Dehancer, this is about the closest I've ever achieved to emulating the film look in video. Recently, I've gotten more and more into video, so much that I ended up picking up a new camera, the camera that this is being recorded on, the Fujifilm X-H2S. So far, the camera's been really great. It meets all of my needs in a video camera. For all of my footage on this camera, I shoot it in F-Log 2. From there, I edit it in Premiere Pro. And then, once I'm done editing all of my footage, I then color grade it using the Dehancer Plugin. Let me show you. Alright, so this is my timeline in Premiere Pro. As you can see, the timeline's not very complex at all. Here's the project timeline for the video you saw at the start. All shot in F-Log 2 using the Fujifilm X-H2S as I mentioned. Now thanks to the Dehancer, I'm able to really achieve the look that I'm going for in my video. As you can see, this is what it looks like in raw F-Log 2, and this is what it looks like after grading. What I'm going to do is just show you a little bit of what a workflow would look like with grading in Dehancer and how to apply it to your video. So I just took some of the clips from the video, and what we're going to do is color grade them using Dehancer. So first things first, we are going to bring up an adjustment layer, and then we're just going to spread it throughout the whole clip. Next we're going to go to effects, and then we're going to type in Dehancer and just drag it into our adjustment layer. As you can see, there's already a little bit of a change. Now, I'm no expert at color grading, nor am I an expert on Dehancer. This is just the workflow that I use, and this is just how I like to use it to achieve the results that I'm going for. First thing I do is disable the film grain because it kind of makes my playback slower by default. Then I open up all of these So I'm also going to disable the film stock section in the meantime. So first things first, I want to convert my footage. So you go right here on input and source, choose camera, and then for me, I have the Fujifilm X-H2S shot in F-Log 2. And as you can see, it already looks kind of good as is. This is just a basic conversion. But now what we're going to do is I like to go into print. And then you could pick any of these. I like Fujifilm 3513. Alright, now you see it's a little contrasty. But then what I do is re-enable the film. And me personally, I like using Kodak Vision 3 200T preset. Nice, so this is the general look that I'm going for. From here, then I will adjust all the smaller settings. So first things first, what I like to do is warm up the footage since it's supposed to be a tungsten balance film, and these are shot in daylight, so Also, I just like the warmer look in general. Nice, so it's not looking as cool as earlier. Then I go to film developer and film compression. I turn those on. So next I would want to adjust the contrast and color boost. So for me, it might be a little too much contrast, so I might lower it just a little bit. And then also want to boost the color just a little bit. So that's too much. So I'll just do like 25. See, now we're getting closer to the look that I want. Oh, and by no means am I trying to exactly replicate the look of the real film. I'm just going for a look that I like. It's already looking a lot nicer than the start. What you can also do is mess with the film compression section and the expand. So like, if I want my black point to be different, I can make it darker or lighter. Personally, I'm just going to keep this one the same. However, I might lower the white point just a little bit. Under film compression and the tonal range, it's at 30 by default. I might increase that just a little bit. There we go, 55. I like how that looks. Okay, so already off to a great start. Over here you could adjust the color head and adjust like the individual colors if you want, and the tone of the highlights, midtones, and shadows. From here, the two sections that I like to use after I get the general colors down is I add bloom, and sometimes I'll add halation, but I will add bloom most of the time. I don't like going for like a overly drastic look, so sometimes I'll just go 65mm/70mm. This is like the most conservative preset that they have. What you could also do is go into the custom and adjust the settings to more match your specific preference if you'd like. For me, like I said, this is just enough diffusion and bloom. And there's also halation. I tend to not use halation as often because it's really easy to overdo, and it kind of messes up the film look, because realistically when you're shooting motion picture film, you're just not going to get that much halation. But if you really want it to pop, like they even have options without the remjet. For me, I might add, again, the 65/70mm preset, but I could go to Super 8 no remjet, and it is halating like crazy over here. Though, if that's the look you want, go for it. Just for fun, I'll do 35 no remjet, just to see how that looks in the final image. Then I will add some film grain. Me personally, I don't like things to be overly grainy, so I think 35mm at ISO 250 is good enough. Down here, you have some more features and functionality in the plugin. What you could do is add film damage right here. Me personally, I don't really prefer this look, so I just turn this off. However, what I think is really cool is you could do overscan and gate weave effects built into the preset. You don't have to drag in your own like overlay yourself and edit it. They make it really easy. So like you could do, let's enable it first, and now we have the film borders, and then we can make it like Super 8, we can make it standard 16mm, we can make it widescreen 35mm, or even Ultra Panavision 65mm. That's a little too much for me personally. So if I were to do this, I would probably do it Super 16 and make it like neat rounded, or just neat normal. And then you could even make your perforations positive film, but I'll just leave it at negative film. So when doing this effect, what really helps sell it, I think, is adding the gate weave effect. So gate weave just really helps you sell the look and get some more like natural movement with the film borders. So this is what it looks like with the two of those applied. This is a very stylistic choice again, but if that's what you're going for, Dehancer makes it really easy. Alright, and there you go. Honestly, the workflow is not very overly complicated, and I'm no like experienced color grading person, but this is just how I achieved the look that I like. Honestly, this is all fun to me, so don't take it too serious, and take everything with a grain of salt. But here's what it looks like. Here we go. This is the tree shot. The shot in the park. I like the little lens flare. Me walking around these rocks. And me sitting on this little playground thingy. Yeah, and that's basically Dehancer. Like I showed you here, it's very easy to use. You can get really close to a film look in just a few steps. Honestly, if you're looking to achieve that film look in your video, Dehancer is a really good investment. And speaking of very easy to use, Dehancer also has an app that you could download on your phone. So the same features that I showed you on the Premiere Pro version of the plugin are also available on the Dehancer app. This makes editing not only your videos, but also photos on the fly very easy and simple. So here I am, opening up the app. What's really nice about Dehancer is that the stuff that you edit doesn't have to be in RAW format to be edited. You still can achieve a really nice look using just the photos and videos that were taken on your iPhone camera as well. For example, I have this photo of Flex, but what's cool about the Dehancer app is that they have presets built in to make your photo editing experience really easy. So if I wanted to get a Kodak Gold 200 look on this iPhone photo, all I have to do is hit this preset, and I'm already off on the right track. Here I would probably do some adjustments like making it warmer. Obviously, it's not going to look exactly like the film stock, but you can still achieve a really nice look here. And just for fun, I am going to add some halation to this photo, just to show you that the functionality is the same on the app and the PC plugin. Yep, that is a very strong halation on Flex, but you could also just dial it down. Just like that. And there you go. Looks way different than the base image for sure. I just want to give a huge thank you to the Dehancer team for letting me try out their product and give my 2 cents on their plugin. If you're looking to purchase any Dehancer products yourself, you could use my affiliate code STRIPET to get 10% off of your purchase. This is my first type of video in this style, and I'm not usually used to being in front of the camera, so I hope I did a decent enough job for you guys. If you like this style video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and comment below if you want to see more videos in this style. If you watched this video to the end, I really appreciate you, and thank you for supporting my videos. I'll see you all next time.